For men looking to be in a serious relationship with a woman, picking the sort of partner that you want to date should be approached with extreme caution. Spending a lot of time, money and effort with the wrong person will only cause you some serious despair. Knowing the type of woman you are dating up front can save you from this. There are the obvious ones like drama queens and attention seekers. However, there are other types of women that can be just as harmful, if not more, to a relationship. And although no one's perfect, it should be top priority for a man to understand what type of woman he is dating, and whether or not he wants to pursue anything serious with her. A relationship should be give and take, however, dealing with manipulation or mind games can be a waste of time for any man. Being oblivious and carrying on with these types of women may also lead to much severe consequences down the road. So with that said, here are a few types of women that a man should completely avoid dating at all costs. Number 1. Calculating. This can be a difficult one to detect in the early stages of a relationship. This is when you're just getting to know each other, and the two of you are on your best behavior. She starts off with nice gestures and behaving in a kind way. She comes across as very caring, caters to all of your needs, and she's also an amazing listener. And at some point, you may even think that you have struck gold, thinking that she may be the one because she keeps bringing out the best in you. And as time goes on, you become more and more trusting of her, although you only discover with time someone's true intentions. Once she sees that she's earned your trust and now you are fully invested in the relationship, is when her ugly transformation begins. She quickly goes from someone that you recognize, to a complete and utterly despicable human being. It is only now you understand that she is someone who's completely different. So what happened was that she spent the first few months of your relationship pretending to be the girl of your dreams. However, this was only in order to get you to fall into her trap. Once things get dull and there's a clear pattern involved, you start seeing who she really is. All of a sudden, she starts making huge demands. She starts having emotional tantrums completely out of nowhere, placing all of the blame on you. Every time there's an argument, it is always your fault and she is the victim. It's not difficult for them to do this, since they have already laid the groundwork, painting a perfect picture of themselves in your mind, making you feel dazed and confused in the process. This form of gaslighting makes you believe that there must be something wrong with you, since all you ever wanted was a perfect girl like her. Sure, in the beginning she was the girl of your dreams, but now not so much. Be extra careful when you do come across this type of woman, as it's the calculating ones that would have always been plotting behind the scenes from the very beginning. Number 2. High maintenance. This type of woman can be a difficult one to handle. This is a woman that requires a lot of attention. They tend to be very needy, are constantly demanding things, give off alpha energy, and can be super critical of the man that they are currently dating. Generally speaking, these women are pretty difficult to please, due to their insanely high standards and unrealistic expectations of men. If you act in a way that they are not pleased with, be ready to be overly criticized coupled with an extreme browbeating. They will be quickly to point out all of your imperfections, only to simply gloss over their own flaws. This shouldn't really come as no surprise, as she is pretty self-absorbed and conceited. She has the mindset that she is more well off than most people. She is highly superficial, and very much caught up in the way she looks. High-maintenance women are super focused with the way that they look physically, and it's such a huge turn-off for most men. These women come across as wanting to date someone that can match their same energy, however she is unwilling to put much time or effort into her relationships. Furthermore, because of her greedy materialistic nature, be prepared to break the bank, since you'll be spending a crap ton of money buying expensive gifts for her. She will expect you to be able to provide for her, however don't expect her to actually do the same for you in return. Number 3. Miss Independent. So it is one thing to be self-sufficient and autonomous in a relationship, however too much independence can be detrimental to any relationship in the long run. Autonomy within a relationship is something that both men and women should aim to achieve. Being self-sufficient also shows that she is able to stand on her own 2 feet. However, she should be aware that in order to have a healthy, sustainable relationship, she will need to let her partner into her life. As a man looking for something long-term and serious, you should definitely look for a woman who is autonomous. However, this shouldn't be confused with independence. And although it may paint a picture of a relaxed, low-maintenance relationship, a woman who is too self-sufficient and too independent may be a struggle to be with, because you may start to feel undesired and not needed. Once these feelings start manifesting itself in a man, the likelihood of him straying away from the woman is greatly increased. For a relationship to sustain itself over a long period of time, some interdependence is necessary. It's okay to rely on each other for the small things, without feeling like you have sacrificed yourself in the process. It's important for men to feel needed, and feel like you are able to contribute something to the relationship. So a lack of your partner relying on you may cause insecurities on your part, making you feel like that you are never doing enough for the two of you. Number 4. Victim mentality. There are certain types of women who will be quick to point the finger at you when things are not going well. However, it's also critical that you are aware of the women on the opposite side of this, the type of women that places the blame onto themselves. The victim mentality can be an indication of something that could possibly lead to problems further along in the relationship. If a woman is constantly berating herself, constantly making it a habit of putting herself down, self-deprecating or consistently saying negative things, then she has a lot of inner work and self-esteem issues to work on. You might initially have the urge to want to step up and take care of her because you feel that she needs your support. However, you also need to realize that there is only so much that you can actually do to lift up another person's self-esteem. Much of the work that she needs to do must come from within. And unless she is willing to do the work and put in that time and effort to work on herself mentally, it's only in your best interest to completely steer clear and avoid this type of woman. Number 5. Controlling. Transparency, honesty and open communication are key components for creating a good foundation for any relationship. However, for many people this is not the case, and more like the polar opposite of this happens. Controlling occurs when there is too much trust coming from one side of the relationship. It should be pretty obvious why you shouldn't date women who have a propensity to control you. These women want to try and control every aspect of a man's life. From the type of clothes that you wear, how you spend your downtime, your friends and who you hang out with, to what you eat and drink, etc., etc. They are opportunistic with the various ways they will try and gain control over all aspects of your life. This type of female would be considered toxic to any man. When trust is missing in the relationship, then you should prepare yourself for that toxic behavior to rear its ugly head. Your partner should see you as someone capable of being on your own, and someone who can take care of themselves. However, if a woman that you are dating starts acting controlling, then you might just be better off dating someone else or just staying on your own.